She was a young immigrant from China who settled in Syosset with nothing but hope for a better future.
Elaine Chao became a trailblazer as the first Asian American to be a member of the president's cabinet and one of the most powerful women in Washington.
News 12's Virginia Huey shows us how family values played a role in Chao's success as we begin our tribute to Asian Pacific American Heritage Month.
We certainly thought of America as a land of golden opportunities.
In 1961, 8-year-old Elaine Chao left her native Taiwan for the promise of America. Her 37-day journey aboard a cargo ship with her mother and sisters to the U.S. foreshadowed a life of possibilities, challenges, and achievements.
I will well and faithfully discharge.
40 years later, Chao made history when she became U.S. Secretary of Labor, the first Asian American woman to hold a cabinet position. For Chao, it marked the fulfillment of the American dream.
Thanks, Mom.
A dream she credits her parents, James and Ruth Chao, with helping to make come true.
My father and my mother were such patriots, and they believed in America, and they believed that all the sacrifices that they made was worth it. Our initial days in America were very, very tough. My father held 3 jobs to make ends meet. We lived in a small 1-bedroom apartment in Queens, New York.
Every night after a hard day's work, Chao's father helped her learn English. He says his eldest daughter was a quick study.
Elaine is a very, very charming, smart, and a good girl.
Chao started 8th grade at Syosset High School when her family moved to Long Island, settling in this house on Convent Road.
To us, that house seemed to represent that we were finally on our way.
But Chao says people were not always welcoming. She says she was bullied in school because she's Chinese.
I was called a racial slur, but I didn't know what that racial slur meant. So I actually went to another group of kids and asked them, hey, those kids just called me X. What does that mean? I kind of had a feeling it was not a good term.
Both then and now, Chao finds strength to rise above barriers by looking back on her roots. This photo of her father's ancestral village gives her inspiration.
I think to myself, if my father could have emerged from this tough, modest environment and get to where he is today, his blood runs in my veins. I surely have the courage to overcome and not succumb to the challenges that I am facing now.
The shy Chinese girl who hadn't known a word of English when she arrived in the U.S. became a trailblazer. She was the first Asian American to serve as chair of the Maritime Commission, Deputy Secretary of Transportation, Director of the Peace Corps, and President of the United Way. In 2017, Chao was sworn in as Transportation Secretary in the Trump administration. She resigned after the Capitol riot in January.
My journey is not finished yet.
Chao says her mission now is to inspire others to reach for their dreams.
America's a wonderful country. It has so many opportunities. So find your passion and work hard, and I'm sure you'll get to where you want to go.
Virginia Huey, News 12, Long Island.
From Syosset, Chao has been married to Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell for 28 years.